Ahoy mateys, MootShip on board. Today I'm creating a new world for a series called Minecraft Noob. I've only been playing for roughly 4 months, so I still very much classify as a noob. As such, I can show you that you are not alone if you feel intimidated by watching other Minecraft YouTubers. As you can see, I'm not using any seed for this world creation, and I will be experiencing the world along with you and you. As the world is loading, my first tip is going to be know what is the jump key. My very first world spawn, I spawned in the middle of the ocean, and not knowing what key to use to jump or swim up, I just drowned. Alright, so it seems as though we have spawned in the middle of a village. Right next to the temple over there is where we spawned, and this village is on the border of a desert. Now on the other side of the village you can see is a broken nether portal. Now that means that we can have a nice loot chest to start off with, and that can be very lucky. So let's go see what that nether portal has for us, if anything at all. Careful of the magma blocks, they do burn. Right, there's the chest, let's have a look. If you want to move items between your inventory and a chest very quickly, press shift and then click on the item. If you've got more than one stack of the same item, not a full stack, then if you double click it brings all of it together. You can use any other item in your hand, hold that, and then pressing shift, double click on one of those in order to get all of those to go into your inventory. Because of our very fortunate spawn, we have a broken nether portal available, which we can use later on, as well as a village, so we don't have to worry too much about finding one of those later. So I'm going to use the debug screen by pressing F3 to grab a screenshot using F2 of the coordinates. Needing some food, we grab a couple of crops from this farmer's plot. I'm grabbing some seeds, some carrots, and hopefully we can get some potatoes, more carrots, potatoes. Okay, so I'm grabbing some bales of hay in order to use that to lead some animals along with us, so that when we finally have a place to settle down, we will have the animals. So we don't have to look for many things for this spawn. Breaking down the hay bales into wheat, hold that in your hand and you can get the animals to follow you, specifically cows and sheep. Because I haven't crafted anything yet, I'm just digging a hole for my animals to stay in. They can't jump out of a too deep hole, but we can use that little block left over. Pretending that we have got nothing, our inventory is empty, let's punch a tree to get the first bits of wood. Once all of the wood for the tree has been destroyed, the leaves will start to despawn and it will drop saplings. Grabbing a couple more saplings so that we have that on hand. By punching the leaves, you can do that as well, or just leave it to despawn naturally. Be careful to know where you are going, as I've already lost my animals that I have gathered together. There they are. And now I can use the wood that I've gathered to make some planks. Simply place them in your inventory, in the crafting grid there, make oak planks, and then I can use the oak planks, and 4 of those makes a crafting table. Placing down the crafting table in the world, right click, and that opens up the interface. Press the green book, that opens up your recipe book. I like to not see everything, click that button and only see that which I can actually create with the items that I have available in my inventory. So I'm going to craft iron ingots from the iron nuggets. If you don't use the recipe book, you simply take the iron nuggets and fill up all of the 9 slots in the crafting grid, and that will give you iron nuggets. Then, using the iron ingots, I'm going to make a pair of shears in order to shear some sheep, and then I'm going to use the last one to make a shield. Now, the shield is very important. Equip that as soon as you possibly can, and that will help you to defend against some mobs. Now, as the sun is going down, as you can see, I am going to shear that sheep in order to get some wool, and this one has given me 3. That is the amount that you need in order to craft a bed. So at the crafting table again, open up the interface, craft a bed, and you can place that down in the world to sleep. Now, if you go to sleep soon enough, as soon as the stars are out, then mobs won't spawn around you. Go, advancement made, sweet dreams. Okay, day has come, doesn't take that long, and as you can see, no hostile mobs have spawned around me because I did go to sleep soon enough. Right, using the crafting table, I'm going to make a couple of sticks from the planks that I have. Then I only have 1 planks left, so I will use that to make a shovel. That means that we need to go gather some more wood. So I'm going to go to that little hilltop there that's got a lot of trees, and I'm grabbing some more wood from there so that I can make some more tools. As you can see, I only grabbed 3 logs because that's all I really need, so I'm making all of those into planks, and using that I can make a wooden axe which will make chopping trees down much faster, and then I need some more sticks so that I can make a wooden pickaxe. Now that will only come in handy later, but it is useful to have, as without it you can't get stone, you can't improve your tools at all. So grab a wooden pickaxe as soon as you can. I'm putting down the chest and I'm just clearing out my inventory so that I can grab as much wood as possible, because I'm going to use wood to create my first little house. So using the axe does go much faster to gather the trees. And I'm grabbing all of the trees that I can. Oak, birch, doesn't matter. You can always use a variety of materials when building. That has helped to make your building look a bit better. I'm flattening out the area around my bed where I'm going to build. I'm using the debug screen again, F3, in order to check the direction, because I like my house to be facing east, because that way I can see when the sun is coming up. You don't always want to sleep through the night. Sometimes you are busy, you want to just check whether it's light out, and you can check through the door. So I'm pillaring up with some logs 3 high in order to make my first little house's corners, and just see the outline of it, and adding a couple of cross beams by pressing and holding shift while I walk backwards. Now, night has fallen again, but it's too light out to sleep, so I'm using this time to craft a wooden hoe, which I will then make in order to go and plant some crops in the morning. As soon as the star's out, you can sleep. I'm going to go and plant some crops, but in order to do that, you need to take your seeds with you. You can plant crops up to 4 blocks away from a water source and it will still get some water. Because that will take a bit of time and I don't have anything to cook the meat with yet, I'm breaking down hay bales and using the wheat to make some bread. Grabbing a couple of loaves of bread, I can now go again lumberjacking to get some more wood in order to build the walls and the roof of my house. Using the oak logs, I'm going to create a bunch of oak planks for the walls, and I'm also going to use those oak planks in order to make an oak door. My favorite door to use is you can see through it without having to open it and open yourselves up to mobs. Then I'm going to create a couple of birch slabs for the roof, so that the roof can just look a little bit different from the rest of the little structure. So just filling in all of the walls of the structure, everything except for one spot where I've put the door. Going to the back, pillaring up with some dirt, and I'm placing down the slabs. Now, already I've noticed that I've made a mistake, so I'm going out to grab some more birch wood and I'm using that to craft some stairs. If you use slabs, your roof will be quite flat, but if you use slabs and stairs, that will give you a little bit of a shape to your roof without it being too steep or too flat. So, removing some of those slabs, I am using an alternating pattern of slabs and stairs. As you can see, my parkour skills are amazing. Finishing the roof, it is just in time for the sun to go down, so there we have it. A little wooden box with a bit of a roof in order to hide away from the mobs. I do not have any torches yet, so my interior is very spawnable for mobs, so I'm keeping the door closed and sleeping as soon as possible. If you do not have torches, do not have a bed, keep your interior small. I hope you feel better knowing that you are not the only one that cannot build amazingly. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you will subscribe, leave a like, and if you don't, you'll be walking the plank.